And welcome back to the channel. Today I am visiting some of the sites on the Freedom Trail in Boston. First stop for me today, because it's right down from my hotel, is the Charlestown Naval Shipyard. The Charlestown Navy Shipyard holds the USS Constitution, its museum, and the USS Young, along with multiple other artifacts. Today's video will focus on the USS Constitution, sometimes called Old Ironsides.
Welcome to the USS Constitution Museum and Boston National Historical Park.
Piece of the copper sheathing that is along the hull of the USS Constitution. I do a little scale modeling on the side, but this is super cool. You know what else would be super cool? If you'd go ahead and hit that subscribe and reminder bells right now. Thanks so much. A lot of glare, but some cool pistols. Because they have single shots, the big pommel at the end is intended to flip it around and use it as a club. One shot and then bash the guy with the head over the head. I see dead people. Ew. In honor of the 200th anniversary of the commissioning of the USS Constitution, Old Ironsides, this copper spike and original component of the hull and this United States flag were flown on the space shuttle on the Atlantis on STS-71. That's cool. First lieutenant's uniform and handbag. I'd call it a man bag. Fancy. And of course, remember to exit through the gift shop. Before boarding the Constitution or the Young, you go through airport-style security, walk through a small maritime museum, and ta-da! There she is, the USS Constitution. I'm pretty sure they're refurbishing all the rigging because there's nothing up there, and most of the spars, I think those are called spars, are over here on the ground. Active duty Navy personnel are stationed with the ship. They live near, they work on it, and they're available to answer questions. Welcome to the gun deck. Good God, that's a lot of cannon. Let's see, there's one, and they're all named. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. I think I count 13 or, nope, 14. I think I count 14 on this side. And the story goes that during one of its first battles, and I can't remember who, against the Gear, the British shells just bounced. Hence the name Old Ironsides. Wow. Cool. Guns, 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 guns. This one is Prudence. I think we got summer camp over here. It's very patient seaman, I believe he would be referred to as Navy personnel, trying to give them some info, and they're not having any. Captain's cabin getting some refurbishment, it would appear. I believe this would be where the crew would sleep in their hammocks. Yeah, duck your head. I whack my head on these beams. And this, pretty sure this is one of the masts, probably the center mast. Coming down, that'll rest on the keel. I don't know if we're allowed to go any lower than this or not. Looking out from the crew quarters, I'm guessing that's for a gun. You hold a musket in there maybe? A rifle? Fire up at the ship that you're attacking probably? Seems plausible. Officer's country, the wardroom. Dress for dinner. And there's the rudder, for the controls for the rudder. It is a beautiful ship. Very different than like the Midway. And I would expect to bump your head if you're not familiar with these. I was just taking a picture where I smacked my head, that's all. Copper cladding along the waterline. Get that good patina on there, and it's protective. So that's old Ironsides. Very cool. Recommend to stop if you're in Boston. Can almost get it in a photo, but not in a video. Amazing views from the Charlestown Navy Shipyard. TD Garden in the downtown skyline. Such a different city than New York. Thanks for coming along today. If you have questions or comments about the USS Constitution, please post them below. I'm not by any means an expert in the USS Constitution. I can try to answer your questions, but if you have questions about the visit, I'm happy to answer those because I have been there, obviously. Next video up for bids is the USS Case and Young. This is a World War II destroyer that is part of the shipyard as well. I'll be doing a walk around of that. If you'd like to see your name listed here in the credit roll, go ahead and click the join button below and you become a member of the channel. Regardless of your membership status, I hope you enjoyed today's video and happy travels, everyone.